Sisters and brothers, let us look to God in prayer.
The legacy of the march, and I was talking to somebody the other day about the march. To me, it was what happened before the march. You know, the struggles and the press to be deemed equal. You know, and so the march was, I guess, the final stamp on the struggle.
Look down on us. Our voices are crying out. Our voices are...
But here we are today. Much has changed. Now the need is to fight, one, to get the constitutional right to vote. We see a reaction in North Carolina and in Texas. Revive. We need the constitutional right to vote, an amendment. We need to revive the war on poverty. We need to engage in student loan debt. And some plan for urban reconstruction. Today we need not so much motivation as we need legislation and appropriation. That must be the watchword of those presidents and Congress people who speak. We need legislation and appropriation to address those who lock out of the economy.
This is the faith that we go back to the South with. Yes, the South, where some are still trying to fight the Civil War. Yes, the South.
Remember, Dr. King didn't march from Selma to Montgomery by himself. He didn't speak to an empty field at the March on Washington. There were thousands marching with him and before him, and thousands more who did the dirty work that preceded the triumphal march. The successful strategies of the modern movement were litigation, organization, mobilization, and coalition, all aimed at creating a national constituency for civil rights.
Not be content to simply reflect on history, but let us create a better future.
It's been a great honor. I would not be here if it wasn't for the Civil Rights Movement, it wasn't for the work of Dr. King and many other people back in the 1950s and 1960s. I'm a direct beneficiary of the great work of the Civil Rights Movement, but the fact is we still have a lot of issues to deal with, you know, not just the Trayvon Martin issue, issues of immigration, marriage equality, the fact that we have major issues around racial profiling in this country still as manifested by the Trayvon Martin situation. And so I'm here because I want to see people of all different backgrounds, black, white, Latino, Asian, come together and understand that the only way our country can be a great, great democracy is if we work together as sisters and brothers.
Non-violently fought for freedom and a second American revolution so that we get